Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since I made a video. There hasn't been much going on. Just been working around things around the house and trying to get stuff in order. The other day I was sitting at lunch at work and I get an email. It's from Hot Rod Drag Week. I had the opportunity to enter, which I signed up for last February before all this COVID stuff happened. The event got canceled. I was on a waiting list, 300 in line. But from some miracle of the Lord, I got my spot. And I'm going to take the opportunity. This is like a bucket list thing, a once in a lifetime deal. And I'm like pretty geeked about it. The Olds had a oil leak I fixed, and I've been driving it around, putting some miles on her, making sure she's all right, and she seems to be running pretty good. I tossed the fan belt once, which really isn't a big deal. The water pump pulley's got a little wobble to it, and we got one of the cheaper belts with the notches in it, so I got a new pulley. I just got to paint it and put it on and get a new belt, non-rib belt, and we should be good to go. Didn't like 6,900 RPMs for some reason, but yeah, she's running good. There's a couple things I have to do to get ready for this. One of them is address the rear axle ratio. It's got a 430 12 bolt in it right now, and that's not going to be any good for gas mileage or driving hundreds of miles at a time to events and stuff like that. So I'm going to pull a rear end out and have the axle tubes welded and have a 373 ratio installed, maybe a support cover. I don't want to alter the rear end because it's original rear end for a 66 big block Chevelle 12 bolt, so I want to keep the value in that because the car's next iteration, it's going to be mini tubbed, and I plan on putting a TRZ fabricated rear end in it with 40 spline axles and all the bells and whistles, but that's some time down the road unless I win the lottery. So yeah, I want to do some things to make it more highway friendly and start driving it to the track and racing it and making sure it's going to be all right. The class I entered in is called Street Machine. It's they take your average ETs over the 5 different tracks you go to and average them together and subtract a tenth, and that's your dial for the last race day at Martin, Michigan, which is the first track. And I'll go over the schedule with you guys. On Monday, we're at 131. Turn in a couple passes, load up the car, head to Norwalk. It's about 280 some miles. Make 2 passes the next day, turn them in, load up the car, drive to Indy. It's like 290 miles, something like that. Make 2 passes, load up the car, head to the next track. This is Byron, Illinois. Never been there. Been to all the other tracks so far mentioned, and actually raced at all of them. So Byron will be a new experience for me. Make a couple passes, and I believe that's the shortest ride after that from Byron back to 131 in Martin, Michigan. And well, I'm not sure if you make passes that are averaged in on that day or it's just the bracket race. It's 400 Pro Tree open comp type format where they subtract a tenth from your best ET, and that's your dial for the event. I have a trans brake, so 400 Pro Tree might not be that bad. I have to come up with a game plan on man, there's a word for it I can't think of right now, but yeah, this all happens the week of September 12th, and it's the whole week, Monday through Friday. And there's a chance I could win it. I used to be a good bracket racer back in the day, and as long as old trusty Oldsmobile doesn't let me down, we should be at least in the game, anyways. We'll say. So that's pretty exciting news for me. This is kind of a bucket list thing, and I can't wait to do it. Even if I don't do good at it, I'm still gonna be happy from enjoying the experience. Even if the car breaks down and I have to have it towed 300 miles home, so be it. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be awesome. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pull this run out of the car, and I have a extra chassis that I'm gonna build for this. It's gonna be mini tubbed in the fabricated run, tubular control arms, as many TRZ components as I can afford to put on it, solid body mounts, and once after all that's done, the car is gonna get caged out, and then we'll do the paint and body, and then we'll build a badass motor for it. It might be an interim motor. This is just a pump gas motor. It's 10.5 to 1. It's 4150. It's stock heads with a little port work, and it's just a mild mannered street motor. My best ET on it so far is 12.7 at 10 something. I let off early to make sure that the car was going to stop at the end of the track, so it's a little bit faster than that. I've gotten a little bit of weight out of it since then with the wheels and stuff. So, with the converter and gearing change, the gear is probably just about perfect for the engine. The converter is going to be a little bit tight for highway driving. I have to source a converter that's going to be tighter and be able to handle trans brake launches. So I need to do some investigation on that. So that's the initial plan. I got tubular upper control arms for the back. I have box stock lower control arms for the back. I think we're gonna do like a football in the coil springs for to level out the launch. This thing's got the G body shuffle, even though it's an A body, and it, even with the I believe 1/6 60-foot times, it's already yanking the left front tire off the ground. So we do some suspension science on there. Everything's going to be on a budget, and try to get her down the track a little bit better. I'd like to see it be right around. I can run 1150 with my safety equipment that I'm going to have, and I don't need to go that fast. I'm thinking right around 12 flat should do the trick for me. And I don't want to be beating on it too much, because that'll help it live longer through this process. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys some update videos of what's going on while it happens. I need to get on my. I have a DSLR camera that I'm gonna use with a microphone that I can use for recording. I can use this on my phone, and also I have a GoPro. I tried to use the GoPro, but for some reason I couldn't get it to Bluetooth to my phone. So if anybody's got any ideas about that, please message me on Facebook. I'm Glenn Codis on Facebook, and my Instagram is Codis Bros Customs. And I think I'm gonna be starting Codis Bros Garage Facebook page just for this experience in my car stuff, and that way I can keep my personal Facebook stuff over there. And I don't know what that'll be more professional and whatnot over there. So all right, one last thing. If you get subscribers, you get people to like your videos, you get people to comment on your videos, those are all positive things that I can do to help my channel, and hopefully get monetized sometime down the road. I'd like to do this for benefit to me, my racing program, since I'm a bit overwhelmed with the household bills and building the car and stuff. So if you could please like, subscribe, and share, I would greatly appreciate that. Comments too, and even if they're bad, it's still a comment and it still helps. And I'm gonna try to reply to everyone that comments, and we'll go from there. Thank you. We'll catch you next time. Coach Bros Garage. Oh yeah.